Hey, hello, people. So I want to make this real quick. And I titled it Be Loyal to Yourself. And here's why I say that. Now, this is kind of old, but it's still something that's going around. But, you know, I still see the saying of some black women who want to say, even though I saw one lady say that even though men treat us all the same, I'm not giving up on my chocolate brothers. Okay, I'm not even about to get on that because that is so old. It's repetitive for me to even address that comment about they're not all the same. I want to get to the point where I'm not giving up on my brothers. Okay, why are here's the thing, it's always best to be loyal to yourself. And I have never been loyal to any group of people. Okay, here's something I had to learn to be loyal to myself too. Okay, because now my story is I had a trouble. I did have problems with being loyal to other people, like maybe family members or maybe so-called friends who didn't reciprocate. Now I did have friends who were just as loyal as I was, but I had a problem with, wanting to appease people, and that's the reason why I spent a lot of time alone to learn to be loyal to myself. So if anybody has that problem with wanting to have, you may have trouble saying no to people. I don't have that problem now. But that's what happens when you spend a lot of time alone, is that you spend time learning to love yourself. So that's just a little bit of a testimony I'm going to give away. Um, I'm going to give right now. I certainly have a lot to say when it comes to my life, but that's just a piece of it. Learning to be loyal to yourself. So that's why I say I'm not going to beat this dead horse about this lady talking about, oh, I'm not going to give up on all the brothers, because even though they're terrible to us, they're not all the same. Obviously, that's not the point. Why? And this is a question to myself as well. Okay, so I'm not going to just hop on her. Why are you loyal to a group of people? Why are you loyal to a group of people, whether they're white, whether they're whatever they are? You see what I'm saying? What do all of these people do for you? No, I'm not going to be, I will be, at this point in my life, what I've learned is to be loyal, first to be loyal to myself first. That's why I spent so much time by myself, because I was learning to be loyal to myself first before I'm loyal to another group of people. That's once again, that is self-hate. That is self-hate, not to call yourself wanting to be loyal to a group of people, not knowing who they are. No, I'm loyal to me. What am I doing being loyal to a group of people? And I don't know them. That's crazy. Before you're loyal to yourself and you don't get to know yourself. So yeah, so I say be loyal to yourself. Definitely. And then if you're loyal to anybody else, it's because they treat you like you should be treated or how you want to be treated. They treat you like you maybe think you deserve to be treated. That person deserves loyalty, okay? Because they're showing you love, okay? And that is still called being loyal to yourself, because if you choose somebody, whether they're a friend or a mate or whoever they are, whoever you choose to be around, and you choose to be around them because they show you a certain amount of loyalty and love, you're still being loyal to yourself, because now you choose somebody else who helps to fuel your feminine energy, okay? So that's all I want to say. I'm not on here to beat this dead horse with these women keep saying I'm not giving up on all the brothers. I'm not about to beat that dead horse, because that ain't going nowhere with not with a lot of them. And it's not to correct anybody. It's to say to be loyal to yourself first. And whether it's family, and definitely a race of people, because we already know that the so-called black race is no reason to be loyal, but it's no reason to be loyal to any group of people. It's best to be loyal to a person who is loyal to you, but a whole group of people, you know, that you don't really know. Okay. Now, I want to, like, there are examples of certain tribes that might be loyal to each other. Maybe they have a code, If a group of people have a code and it's working out for you, maybe that's something different. But just being loyal to a whole group of people without seeing that loyalty towards you is crazy. Um, it's just best, in my opinion, to be, if you're going to be loyal to somebody else, it should be an individual or individuals who treat you like you want to be treated, not just loyal to a group of people because of their skin color, okay? And you have not a clue who they are, but you want to be loyal for the sake of a tribe or a race or a color, okay? That is, it's a little insane. It's a little insane, okay? And so I hope I make sense in this, because I'm trying to make sense out of the whole loyalty thing. I'm not giving up on them. What are you talking about? Why do they see? The thing is here, people need to heal themselves. Why is it your responsibility not to give up on another group of people? It's not your you're not responsible for holding on to them. And I might make this in a separate video, because I think I got off the subject of loyalty. It's not your responsibility to hold on to a group of people. See how that sounds? I want the people listening to this audio to understand the severe illness and saying you're not going to give up on a whole group of people. Oh, I'm not going to give up. Say if I was white, oh, I'm not going to give up on white people. Oh, I'm not going to give up on black people. As if their whole life and their destiny is predicated on what you give up on. I mean, it's insane. As I keep talking, like it's insane. Okay. And I'm just using that what that lady said as an example, but it goes across the board. It's up to them to be whole. It's up to them to heal themselves. It is not your responsibility to be loyal to a whole group of people without them showing you the love first, without them treating you like you should be treated. And it's certainly not up to you not to give up on a group of people. What sense does that make, even putting the black men aside? What sense does that make, say, well, I'm not going to give up on you? Huh? What do you mean? It's their responsibility to heal themselves. What do you mean you're not going to give up on them? What are you doing for them? What are you doing? It's their responsibility to take care of themselves and to heal themselves. So to say that you're not going to give up on them, what exactly are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? So that is just something that I just felt like this audio need to be made. And I want to go into a further discussion about that, because it is something that people just struggle with, period. It's not just on a black woman. I know this is a huge problem with black women, but people altogether struggle with this. And let's just talk about that and continue it, because it's certainly a problem, even though people make it seem like it's so easy for it not to be a problem, because maybe some might have grown up always being pampered, or might have grown up always with high self-esteem, and so they can't possibly understand. But a lot of people struggle with this worldwide, and it's not just black women. I just focus on black women because that's what my page is for. But a lot of people, let me tell you something, I've been in a lot of Facebook groups. It wasn't until the black men bashing black women, it wasn't until then that I really started somewhat making bonds with black women, kind of like what Crystal has said. And even another black woman said that it wasn't until so much online bashing that they finally started to bond with black women. But I'm gonna be honest with you, before all of this, I would be in groups. Well, before I kind of discovered it, I would be in other Facebook groups and stuff with people with similar things going on, and they would always be all white. And I'm going to be honest with you. They struggle with some serious self-esteem issues. They do. Now, the black woman's issue is different because of how black women have been conditioned. But I'm gonna tell you something. I've been in groups with a lot of Asian, a lot of white. They got some stuff going on, and so that's why I say this is a global issue, and it needs discussion. So you guys, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon.